Hi everyone, I am Carol Yu. Home based in Macau with over 90% local employees among all their properties, SJM has the longest history of commitment to bringing sustainable prosperity to the city. From Hotel Lisboa to Grand Lisboa, the company has witnessed the transformation of Macau into one of the major resort destinations of the world. Today, we're very honored to have Ms. Daisy Ho, Chairman of SJM Holdings Limited, to share with us how this legendary integrated resort company has faced the challenges of 2020 in solidarity and the strategies going forward under the new normal, including the long-awaited development of Grand Lisboa Palace. Hi, Daisy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Carol, and it's nice meeting you.
Very nice meeting you. So in the past few hours, we have heard from many industry leaders on the challenges facing the global tourism economy in 2020. And we all agree that closer collaboration and standing in solidarity have become more important than ever to fight this battle and to find innovative solutions. Can you please share with us how SJM has demonstrated this spirit of solidarity and what are the plans to allow SJM to adapt to the new normal?
Well, Carol, I can't agree more that, indeed, closer collaboration and solidarity and spirit is most needed at the time of the pandemic. And for SJM, we are a company that's been deeply rooted in Macau for 6 decades. And so it comes very natural for the company as well as our staff to instantly be supporting the Macau government, adhering to their public measures, supporting all other NGOs and industries, associations, and in doing so, to cite a few examples, alongside our parent company, SJM, and another related company, we immediately provided 4 hotels when the government were in need of quarantine venues. We also used the video screens outside our properties to help transmit messages regarding the pandemic, update with the latest and most updated information so that the Macau population will be aware of, the overall situation in Macau and possibly around the world, And we also, to show you an example of how we support other NGOs, we also joined force with the Macau Chinese Arts and Culture Association in organizing an activity titled Calling Macau Students to Fight Virus with Art, and where we invited primary school students, secondary school students, and indeed, we received 1,500 submissions to allow them to express their feelings, about what the pandemic means to them. And it's actually very touching. And I think that helps to release, positive energy in the community. Now, regarding, I think a lot of people are now talking about, okay, what will be the new normal be after the pandemic? Personally, I think we've entered that stage of the new normal. Of course, when we first started off with, very tight border restrictions, basically, limited visitations and whatnot, to now, a gradual, opening up, we have now more visitors. But I think it's all a matter of upholding straight health measures. Indeed, it created a lot of challenges and sometimes, difficulties or requirement to make changes. It's like a wake-up call, not just in Macau, but around the world, that, in order to be a successful and healthy city, to welcome visitors back to any other place, these are the straightest measures that we should do. And I think Macau is well equipped and all prepared to be welcoming visitors from all over the world and then showcasing that we are one of the healthiest and safest cities in the world.
As Winston Churchill once famously said, never let a good crisis go to waste. So if we can be awakened through this difficult but transformative time, be united rather than divided, if we can use the crisis to bring community together, bring countries together, and companies can come out stronger, then the crisis is not wasted. So this year at the forum, we a lot about how innovation can help to reshape the tourism economy in the post-pandemic era. Can you please share with us some innovative initiatives that you want to implement at SJM going forward?
Well, indeed, that's absolutely correct. And this also has been, highlighted by our chief executive, Ho Yat Singh, in saying that, he wanted Macau to be a smart city, and it's a digital Macau, and that, it's focused on smart governance, smart border crossing, smart healthcare, smart tourism, and smart transport, all of which definitely will help the recovery. But here is SJM. Even before the pandemic, we have been developing, in developing our Grand Lisboa Palace project, we have now recruited over 100 and developed a team of over 100 local talents, professional IT talents. And with them, we also give them a training program, for the fresh graduates. And with this 100, over 100 IT staff of ours, they themselves have designed, developed, and implemented over 150 applications. And I think this is very encouraging, is because, at this pandemic time, when we can't rely on a lot of external help, and naturally with this already in place for us, this is indeed something that will not only now help us during the challenging time, but after the recovery, we are now fully 100% foolproof that everything works even at this time. And of course, we are also engaged, besides in terms of IT, which is our big asset, we of course will be looking into eventually, once Grand Lisboa Palace is open, we'll be also using this IT team, and applying all the applications, and also carrying on our capability to design and develop and put them across company-wide and over all our properties. Now, besides technology, we here at SJM also take eco-friendliness to a new level in Macau, with the latest systems and the policies in place for energy consumption, water conservation, waste disposal, and an enabling measurement of performance against specific targets. For example, what we've been also doing is, when we do outsourcing, we also make sure that, with most of the items that we source, they are eco-friendly. So this is also the new path that SJM has been engaging ourselves and will carry on 100%.
The youth definitely represent the future. So whoever can understand the youth better have a better chance of succeeding in the future. So when we look at Macau's future, its development is intertwined with the growth of the Greater Bay Area. So what are the opportunities that you see provided by the Greater Bay Framework for SJM?
Well, I think, Macau has three very important features that will contribute to the prosperity of the Greater Bay Area at large. While at the same time, I think that will draw benefits into Macau. And these three areas are, first of all, Macau's role as a training center for tourism and hospitality, for professionals. And of course, Macau's record in its historical preservation and its success in an international city of gastronomy. Now, as with respect to SJM, we play a significant role in the development of these three features. We, of course, have supported the training of hospitality professionals in local institutions. And we also, together with SCDM and my late father, have always supported the preservations of tangible and intangible assets for future generations of residents and visitors. And finally, SJM has achieved world renown for its quality of restaurants. And now currently, we tally what we always joke about 7 Michelin stars at the Grand Lisboa. I think other members of the Greater Bay Area, it's also looking for Macau for an excellence in, hospitality management, for leadership, in historical preservation, and for quality and diversity in cuisine. And just now, I also mentioned about our over 100 of IT professional teams that are local people. I think with that team, definitely we can also do a lot of exchanges with other cities in the Greater Bay Area, and we'll also take benefit of adapting in the programs that local talents in the Greater Bay Area has designed and developed.
Very exciting development.
And of course, with our latest and newest and the largest integrated resort, the Grand Lisboa Palace, that is going to be open early next year. Definitely, I think this will be bringing a lot of new excitement to visitors, be it from Greater Bay Area, from mainland China, as well as from the world, to appreciate Macau being a part of the Greater Bay Area. And this particular property is definitely a very, very good example of East meets West, because we, if you look at just the architecture, you can see, there is the European and the design, but then within, when you are able to go in, you'll be able to see and appreciate a lot of, design with the Chinese motif, and also the theme of Surrey,